It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas for the royal family as they release their holiday cards and step out for Kate's holiday concert. Plus, got some royal enthusiasts on your Christmas list? Well, we've got some last-minute gifts, including Kate's go-to jacket and sneakers that they will love. And Prince Harry fights in court as author Tom Quinn reveals if Meghan would ever return to the royal family.
I don't think she could come back if she wants an apology or if she wants the royal family to completely change.
We've got that plus so much more on today's Royally Us. Hey everyone, I'm Christina and that's Christine, and welcome to Royally Us. We have a really fun show for you today. We have some last minute gifts for all those royal lovers on your list.
I cannot believe how close it's getting to Christmas, but we have lots of solutions just in case you have those last minute gifts to pick up.
Definitely. All right, let's get into what you guys had to say about last week. One user said Omid wrote a manuscript with the names and then his agent sent them in. Because of editing, they took out the names just to be safe, but the Dutch translator already had the copy but was not notified of any changes. He lied about not writing the names. He did write them but decided to take them out in the final edit. Too bad his old copies are already being translated. Yes, it seems like, of course, talking about Endgame, something got, lost in translation, and it seems like those names were probably in there in some version of the book.
Yeah, and it's amazing how this story has overshadowed anything else going on in the book. I mean, I don't think that this is how Omid or his publishers wanted this release to go.
Definitely not. And then Daniel says the only legal reason Omid couldn't put the names into the English version of the book is if he couldn't prove it. That's true as well. These books go through tons of fact checking and source checking and things like that. So at the end of the day, I guess he didn't feel confident enough putting it in there.
Yeah, I'm sure that whatever legal team is looking through these books are worried about libel cases. And if he can't prove it, if his sources, aren't willing to come forward, then it's probably not a good idea to include it in the book.
Yeah, definitely not. All right, let's get into our news of the week. And Prince William and Princess Kate unveiled their 2023 Christmas card on December 9th, and their 3 children look all grown up. I can't believe it. The photo was taken by Josh Schinner, and it is a black and white portrait of William and Kate and their children. Prince George stood next to his mother and Prince Louis was by his father, while Princess Charlotte sits on a chair in the center. The family wore matching outfits, which were just crisp button-down shirts with jeans. And Charlotte and Louis even wore matching slip-on sneakers. I love this. This was just a classic photo. And like we said, they look so grown up.
It was very 1994. I think many of us have similar family photos somewhere in those photo albums. It was really sweet, though. Plenty of people were pulling up, some photos from Prince William's childhood and also from their own childhood, sort of relating to what a very normal family portrait this was.
Definitely. And King Charles and Queen Camilla also unveiled their Christmas card, which used a photo from the couple in full coronation regalia. The card reads, "Wishing you a very happy Christmas and New Year." So yeah, it's and the year's official Christmas card features a photograph of the King and Queen taken in the throne room at Buckingham Palace on Coronation Day. So another great photo, and nice to see that they used something from such a monumental occasion.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they could have used any other photo or any other event. It would have seemed silly to see them, sort of in button downs and blue jeans when the coronation was only, a few months ago, really. So this is perfect, but I love the juxtaposition of the King and Queen in full regalia, William and Kate in blue jeans. It's a great, contrast.
Definitely. Well, the holiday cards did come just one day after the royals gathered at the annual Together at Christmas Carol service at London's Westminster Abbey. The event, which was hosted by Kate, is organized to bring British locals together at the holidays and recognize those who've gone above and beyond to help the community. Kate's sister Pippa Middleton and her husband James Matthews were in attendance alongside several of William's extended family members. Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, Princess Michael of Kent, and Lady Gabriella Kington were there, as well as Peter Phillips, who accompanied sister Zara Tyndall and his daughter Savannah Phillips and Isla Phillips. Princess Beatrice brought her stepson Wolfie to the event alongside her husband as well. Though the King and Queen were not at the concert, they are expected, Kate and William are expected to join Charles and Camilla for Christmas at Sandringham Estate. So this was obviously a big event that happens every single year. I love Kate in her winter white. I thought she looked fantastic. And Prince Louis was acting a little cheeky as usual.
I know this is such a lovely event. This year, I think it was a little bit more relaxed and comfortable. It was slightly more casual. Some of the guests looked a lot less glam, which I think is great. There was so much about this year that was about supporting children, supporting people who are, experiencing conflict or who aren't having very happy Christmases. There was a post box placed outside Westminster Abbey where children and guests were encouraged to write Christmas cards, sort of sending Christmas cheer that would be delivered to children within conflict zones to cheer them up and sort of brighten their Christmas season. So a lot in this was, while it was a bit more casual, I think it was so that children both at the service and watching at home would feel more comfortable and maybe enjoy it a bit more.
Definitely. I love to see it. And, the season is all about giving back, and that's what the royal family is doing, including the kids. George, Charlotte, and Louis joined their mom for an under-the-radar volunteer session, sorting clothes, toys, and essential goods for children and families in need at the Baby Bank, which is near the family's home in Windsor. In a new video, which was released by Kate's office at Kensington Palace, the children look through bags of donations and select toys for other children to enjoy. And at the start of the film, Kate drives up in the family's SUV and helps the children unload donations that they brought along. They were told that the gifts and donations were sorted by teams of people giving their time for free. I love this, that she's getting the family involved, and the importance of giving back to others that are in need since they are in such a fortunate situation.
Yeah, and she visited this baby bank a few months ago. It's in Windsor near their home, and she said she would bring the kids back, and she did. It was very dark out. It actually looks like they came after school because George and Louis are actually still in their school shirts. They've just put a jumper, a sweater on top of them. And it was such a great video, a great reminder to all of us how important these donations are, but also how easy it is to get involved, whether it's donating toys or clothes, donating money, or volunteering at your local baby bank.
Definitely. All right, well, let's spill some royal tea. And Prince Harry has been in the news and probably not how he wants to be. Well, a court ordered Prince Harry to pay the publisher of the Daily Mail just over $60,000 following a failed challenge by the Duke of Sussex to strike down a legal defense by Associated Newspapers, which claimed in a report that Harry attempted to mislead the public. Harry was told that the Mail had a real prospect of proving that a 2022 article, which accused Harry of trying to mislead the public about his efforts to keep publicly funded security, was accurate, and the case should therefore proceed to trial. Harry had claimed the article was fundamentally inaccurate, but he may have lost this battle, but it seems like this is just kind of getting going, and there will be another trial in May and July of next year. This is very kind of confusing. He released a statement to the court. He wasn't there, saying that he really can't bring his wife and children to the UK because they will not be protected. The Queen also got involved in this, saying that she had written a letter a few years ago saying that Harry really needed protection because of his status. But it seems like he lost one step forward, one step backwards in this case for him.
Yeah, but again, these court cases, as we said, they're confusing. They sort of go on and on. No one can keep track of which one is about which issue, and it just it doesn't look good. We've talked so many times that we just want to see Meghan and Harry really getting into the work, doing some good deeds, some philanthropic work, and moving on with their lives. But unfortunately, these court cases just seem to drag us back.
Yes. Over and over and over again. Like you said, you can't keep track of which one is going on where, but it's very convoluted. But we're here to talk about it. But with all of the news of Harry and Meghan possibly getting back on better terms with King Charles, let's break down the royal rules. And we caught up with author Tom Quinn, whose book Gilded Youth is out now. And in it, he talks about Meghan's disappointment within the royal family. But like I said, with Harry fighting so hard for protection and, extending those olive branches with King Charles, it seems like maybe they were back in good graces. So how would Meghan feel about maybe returning to the royal family? Take a look. I mean, do you think that she would ever return to that, since she was, you write that she was hugely disappointed in this royal lifestyle because, she didn't want to be told what to do, where to go, how to act. Is that something that she would ever even think about returning to?
I think it's possible that Meghan could return, but I think it would have to be she would physically have to live in England, I think,
Right.
and she would have to very quietly start to do the things that the royal family does best, be a patron of different charities. I don't think she could come back if she wants an apology or if she wants the royal family to completely change. They just can't do it. I just don't think they will. But I noticed that Harry, when Charles recently, his father had his 75th birthday, as is well known, Harry telephoned to wish him happy birthday. And I think that was a bit of an olive branch because they, up to then, they'd hardly spoken for months, if not years. So I think that was an attempt. And it may well be that Harry's realised that if he doesn't, in a way, Harry needs the royal family more than the royal family needs Harry. And I think he will begin to realise that, although very difficult for him to square that with his relationship with Meghan, especially when the children grow up. What's he going to do then? Maybe the Netflix thing will take off, but if it doesn't, he's in real trouble. So I think he will try and create some kind of a bridge back to the royal family, but it's going to be very difficult, as you hinted, precisely because, Meghan, I don't think enjoyed any part of it. She, in a way, actually, Meghan's desire to be quite physical, to hug people, to be very warm, that just didn't go down very well with the royal family. I mean, she's been blamed for a lot of the problems, but I think, there was fault on both sides because, she wanted it to be very warm and the royal family are not very warm. They don't do hugs. No. And so I think, and also on the children front, I think she was worried. This hasn't been mentioned very much in the press, but I think she was worried that with Archie and Lilibet, she would be under pressure from the royal family to do things in the way that we've been discussing, in this very cold, old-fashioned way, where the children are sent away to school, they employ people to do the daily tasks. Now, I don't think she liked the idea of that, which was another reason why I think she left in the end.
All right, it is the moment that we've all been waiting for, our royal gift guide of the year. We did this last year. We had so much fun, so we wanted to highlight some products that the royal fans in your life would absolutely love. So starting off with a Superga sneaker. So Kate has been spotted wearing this white canvas shoe to numerous public engagements since 2016. Plus, they were featured in the 2022 Royal Family Christmas card. This classic shoe is strong, fully breathable, pure cotton-shaped trainer that has been in production since 1911 and the definition of smart casual. I absolutely love these. They are so cute. You can wear them with just jeans. You can wear them with a dress. And like Kate does, she's worn this, like we said, on so many occasions. These are the go-to sneaker for Kate, I feel like.
Yeah, Princess Diana owned them in navy as well, if you go way back. So they are a classic, very royally approved sneaker.
Definitely. I love it so much.
Next up on our Christmas gift guide is perfect for the little men in your life, the little princes, or maybe for their moms with little boys, is this adorable Queen's Guardsman jumper in a warm wool mix. It's an update on Trotter's favorite jumper that they release every year, but with little updates. And that's a favorite brand of the British royals, of European royals even. This is a very royally approved brand, founded in 1990. Trotter's Children Wear. It's still a family business. It's a much loved British brand, creating premium children's clothing from newborn to 12 years. You can't go wrong. We actually have a lot of Trotter's children's wear for our boys, and the quality is amazing.
I absolutely love this. And this is from, I think, newborn to 12 years old. So you have them covered. They will be the hit of the preschool parties when it comes to...
The match. I love when siblings match, even if they're far apart.
I totally agree with you. I love this. They also have another jumper in a little corgi number, which is very cute too. So I think these would definitely be a hit. I love this. All right. Well, next up on our list, this is one of my favorites. So this hardworking Barber jacket has been in Kate's wardrobe since at least 2012. If she is doing something sporty outside in the rain, she is wearing this. She wears the wax coat at numerous public engagements while enjoying her downtime, from leisurely strolls through Kensington Gardens to launching, like I said, outdoorsy campaigns. She has always rocked this coat. Now we have the olive-colored wax jacket, and it is one of Barber's signature styles. It is crafted from cotton and features 4 front pockets, a stand collar and front zipper closure with button overlay, and it's been treated with a water-resistant finish. I love this jacket. It's absolutely beautiful. And like you said, it's great for an outdoor look.
It's Barbara's totally classic, and it will last forever. That's a real investment piece.
Yes, definitely a real, yes. If you want to splurge, this is definitely a big ticket item for somebody on your list. If you want to impress them, this is definitely the way to go.
Yeah, it's so worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to an effortlessly chic accessory, look no further than Kate's Finlay & Co. sunglasses. The Princess of Wales has been seen wearing the Henrietta Light Tortoise sunglasses. They're sort of a cat eye shape. On their final trip to the Bahamas, she's also worn them at Wimbledon and on a few different occasions, casually in the summer and also on sort of more formal royal events. They are really classic shape, and you can't go wrong. It's such a great, I have Finlay & Co. sunglasses and they're such good quality. Pippa Middleton loves the brand, Meghan the Duchess of Sussex loves the brand, and Zara Tindall loves the brand, so it's clearly very royally approved.
Very royally approved. Yes, get this definitely on your list. Another investment, can never, in my book, you can never have enough sunglasses, so sign me up. All right, moving on over to Mrs. Bakewell's tea set. I love this one. So this is from the only cream tea company in the United States. Mrs. Bakewell's Rose's passion for creating recipes earned her a coveted spot as a contestant on the Great American Baking Show, which is, of course, the American adaptation of the renowned Great British Bake Off. So Mrs. Bakewell's mission is to bring the joy of cream tea to America. So we have the blueberry lemon box, and it features classic English scones, a jar of strawberry preserves, a jar of clotted cream, teas, all different types of things, 12 mini wooden spoons. It's really fantastic. It comes in like a little cooler too, so it's really a nice presentation. And for the tea lovers in your life, this is a must-have.
That sounds like a delicious gift. I love food gifts for people who have everything. If they have everything and, they don't need anything, they can buy it themselves. Food gifts are always the way to go.
Totally.
Well, speaking of food gifts, or I guess drink gifts, for the perfect cup of tea, you need an Emma Bridgewater mug, especially their Royal Collection. The company, which has been in business since 1984, are handcrafted and hand decorated in Stoke-on-Trent in the UK. They're made from English earthenware and designed with colorful patterns. We know the Princess of Wales is a big fan because she collaborated with them several years ago to promote one of her royal patronages and has been seen with some of their products. They have a vast royal collection celebrating the Prince and Princess of Wales, the recent coronation, the royal babies. This is a great gift. It's a super gift, again, for someone who sort of has everything. And it's an everyday mug. It's not one of those dainty collectibles that you put up on a shelf. This is a mug that you can use day after day. Day
after day. I love it. It's so beautiful too. And it's not going to break the bank, but it's definitely like a statement in your kitchen, and it's definitely a conversation piece. So I think that's really fantastic as well.
Yes, my husband and I collect them. We have a whole shelf full of, he likes the sort of outdoorsy ones, and I obviously collect the royal ones.
Yeah, I think that's so great. And it's such a good idea too, to gift one every single year to add to a collection. Yes. I think that's great.
For your trendy best friend, or maybe for your girlfriend, because it does have a little heart on it. This is the heart jewelry that girls actually want. Kate wore this Laura Lombardi gold heart necklace at a BBC One Newsbeat special for World Mental Health Day. The brand describes the piece as a hand-assembled 14-karat gold-plated brass necklace with a cast heart-shaped pendant. Each oval link in the necklace is handmade, which is actually incredible. Laura Lombardi is a New York-based designer. The designer is known for creating bold chains and sculptural earrings using recycled and upcycled materials. This is it's a very on-trend yet somehow classic piece. I know a lot of people on social media are saying that girls don't want heart jewelry, but actually we all really want this one.
We do. Please don't let social media fool you. We will be very happy if this gift is under our tree this year. And then finally, once the holidays are over, you can have some time to unwind, curl up with a good book. And Gareth Russell, our friend, just released The Palace. He was here with us last week talking all about it, and featuring this candle experience, The Merriment and Magic of a Tudor Christmas. So this is a collaboration with celebrated, like we said, with Gareth. and it's from the Clio Christmas at the Palace artisanal candle, and it offers an interpretation of the Christmas season at Hampton Court Palace in 1540. The candle's vessel label, scented in rich gold and Lincoln green, features an authentic Hampton Court ceiling carving created during the reign of Henry VIII. So so this is great. So you get this book, you get this candle, you light it, you read a good book, and you kind of unwind from the holiday season, because it is stressful, it is magical, but it is a lot.
So special. It sounds like a cozy way to spend an afternoon. I know Americans aren't big on Boxing Day, but we should really adopt it. Boxing Day is perfectly spent with a cozy candle and a good book under a blanket, just to decompress after the Christmas season.
Yes, a long, deep breath. Well, we hope we gave you guys some great ideas for those last-minute gifts on your list for all the royal lovers in your life. If you want some more information and if you want the links, make sure you head on over to usmagazine.com, and you can kind of click away and add things to your cart right away too. All right, well, that is it for this week's episode of Royally Us. Christine, this was a fun one.
So fun. It's getting very festive around here.
Very festive. All right. Well, everybody keep commenting, keep subscribing, and we'll see you guys next week. For more news, content, and exclusive interviews, make sure to hit the sub, like, and bell button down below and visit usmagazine.com.